do I manage my schedule? I've gotten a number of questions of how do I do my vlog? How do I get all my work done? How do I travel? How do I spend time with my wife? And, you know, it's not easy. I don't have it all figured out. Or I'll share some of my insights. We'll get some others to share their insights. Let's go to Washington Reagan National Airport. Washington, D.C., DCA. Let's get out of here. It is about midnight. I am approximately 4.5 hours late. How do I deal with the loss of 4 hours? Well, I spent my time on the plane. I cranked through a whole bunch of email, got a bunch of reading done, got my videos uploaded so that I can work on my vlog next week. Caught up on social media, did a little tweet here and a tweet there. I don't think I put anything on Instagram. I'm speaking tomorrow at our tax operations conference. No need to break in the Watergate Hotel. This is where it all went down. It's a new hotel. It's nice. Yeah, all right, I'm going to bed.
Every Sunday really take stock of what does my week look like and focus on what's my calendar, what are my priorities. When can I go to the gym? When can I catch up on reading? When can I catch up on reaching out to clients to have conversations and working that into my calendar? Because I know that other people are not going to prioritize that for me.
Absolutely.
It's really looking at the calendar day by day and saying, where do we have conflicts and where can we carve out time?
Prioritize gets done. And so there were times in my life when I did not prioritize exercise. And then I got to the stage where I realized that for my kids, they were sleeping and my husband was sleeping. So it was a good time for me to actually go and exercise at that point. And that's what I did for many years. And I always woke up very early and I still continue to do that. And I really build that into my schedule because I view that as a priority. And then I always keep a to-do list. I think that's really critical. I'm using it more on my phone now than I am on paper because then I realize it's always with me.
Do you use an app or do you just use like the notes on your iPhone?
Just use the notes on my iPhone. That's really what I've been doing. And it's pretty simple, and I do that both for personal as well as for work.
So you keep two separate lists?
Yes, I keep two separate lists. But I really do get great satisfaction from taking that off.
And you would just delete the lines?
Yeah, just delete the line. Yeah.
There we go. Practical advice. Keep lists. Prioritize. Prioritize what is your priority.
And also leverage as much as you can. I mean, so you really do. And the things that you really recognize that you can use others to help you, you just need to do that and do it often.
Time management tip: do conference calls while you're transporting from one place to the other. Just a suggestion. Make use of your transportation
time.
time.
I feel like what scope is a lot of design. Pretty much at every stage, even going from like associate to senior, it's all about not just doing, it's thinking ahead. So even going into your week, and it's not necessarily working on the weekends, but just like, and it almost helps alleviate a little bit of the Sunday scaries, maybe sometimes amplifies them depending on what's going on. Actually thinking of what's coming up in the week ahead and setting a game plan in your mind of who's tackling what am I gonna tackle heading into Monday. Just trying to alleviate some pressure that, because things come up during the week that even if you do have a plan, you need to save time for things that come out of nowhere.
Bye, Kate. We'll see you in the office tomorrow. I got a workout in this morning, scheduled it, honored it, and got a full packed agenda for today. Chris Ham, new associate, coincidentally from the University of Missouri-Columbia School of Law.
I utilize the calendar, whether that be a physical calendar that would sit on my desk or my chair in the library.
Like an old school, like
Old
you
school.
write it down calendar.
Yeah, there are squares every day. For each day, you write down what you have to do.
I did not expect that from my first official millennial answer, but keep going.
I'm pretty old school.
You
to
are
be
old school.
So I usually kept a calendar or a planner. A physical planner helped me a lot, helped me write down each task that I had to do for each class. And then when I work professionally, utilize your calendar at work. No matter how small or how big the thing is that you need to do, write it on the calendar. And that helped a lot, especially with reminders. Also set the dates of the due dates of the things that you're writing down on those planners or calendars. But make sure that you have some space or some area for you to kind of decompress.
Constantly evaluate where the best spend of your time is. Some weeks are better than others.
That's for sure.
Are you preserving your personal time in the right ways? And then you need to make adjustments if you're not. So constant evaluation, and don't be afraid to make adjustments.
So looking forward and looking back. Great advice. Made it to Memphis last night, had a nice dinner on Beale Street. It was biker night. There were some pretty wicked motorcycles out there, if I do say so myself. Beale Street, you might need a few more vegetarian options, if you know what I'm saying. I also appreciate the barbecue and vegetarianism. The key for time management is making a plan, prioritizing, and sticking to it. Everybody has their own system, their own way to manage time. You need to make time for yourself. This whole concept of work-life balance, or call it what you want, is really making sure you prioritize and leaving time for yourself. Figure out what your system is, determine what your priorities are, and then stick to it. And then also know that sometimes stuff's gonna fall apart. All right, I am out of here. I gotta go to my client meeting.